Alright, so while I'm down here bashing at a wall, how was everyone else's weekend? I had a fairly rough weekend, but I did go see It yesterday. I'd heard people saying it was good, but I was apprehensive because I mean, you know, it's not only is it a remake, it's a remake of a movie that was based on a book, and not only that, but the remake of a movie based on a Stephen King book. The movies aren't always great. But yeah, I really enjoyed it last night. Although it kind of, it has this little bit where it kind of doesn't like have a strong effect because, you know, if you know the movie, you know what everything is, so you kind of know what's coming, sort of. Of course, remakes will change things slightly. But it's kind of knowing how it's all gonna end. You signed your butt and played Minecraft in Original Sin 2. Nice. Oh, you were playing the were you playing the Regrowth mod pack? And I didn't even play many games this weekend. I played some Binding of Isaac. I played very little Starbound. I was exhausted this weekend. Like I said, I had a rough weekend. Saturday night, I did not sleep well, so I woke up just exhausted yesterday. You're not huge on thriller horror. My girlfriend's not either, and the movie didn't bother her. The only thing she didn't like was the kind of jump scare bits, which is to be expected from a movie like that. But yeah, she would like kind of keep her eyes covered for that, but ultimately, she's not a big horror person too. If I play a horror game, she can't watch the video of it. Though I think she did watch some Alien Isolation when I played that. You found a server pack for Regrowth? Yeah, there should be one, I would assume, because my girlfriend and I played that for a while, and we never finished it, mainly because, much like packs like that, she gets kind of bored after a little while, especially once it starts hitting the upper tier of stuff. And so we never ultimately finished it, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. More recently, we had started playing Project Ozone, but again, never really finished it. Wanted to finish it. Planning to go back and finish it at some point. I enjoy those Minecraft questing packs. They're always fun because it's like, because when I played Project Ozone, I kind of sort of like went along with it. Like I would do parts of the, you know, the questing book, and then sometimes I would just do my own thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna build this house. You know, the book says build this tiny reactor. Well, I'm gonna build a giant fucking reactor. You know, that kind of stuff. And so when you kind of take questing mods like that, or questing packs like that, and kind of play as both, then it adds a lot more to it as well. You can be okay with those as long as the entire movie isn't jump scares, because they're annoying. They can be. I don't mind the odd jump scare when it's like contextual. Like when you understand that's kind of, it's supposed to be like that. Like, if it's jump scare for just the sake of making you jump, then no, I don't like that. I've played many games like that as well that are just jump scare, where it's just, they'll throw something at you to scream for no reason whatsoever. But if there was a reason for it to leap out and jump at you, sure. Then, I still don't kind of like them, but I'm not against that. And the only reason I don't like it in the Zen, because my heart can't take it, but... thing of it is, it was kind of like that, the movie. It had its jump scares, but they were proper. They weren't just thrown in to make you scream. They had intent. I've played too many of like the old cheap or freebie horror games that are strictly built on jump scares. I mean, for free, it's not bad, but you hate to slag off a free game, especially if it's kind of well made, but it's a kind of intentional, pointless jump scare. Head up. I think at most Alien has 2, maybe 3 actual jump scares, and it's like after building tension. Oh yeah, yeah, movies like that in Alien, you know, they have their jump scares, but yeah, it's got the tension building. They have purpose, you know. Hello, sir or madam. I don't think I've seen you before. The hell are you? Don't be a feral. That's all I ask. Pixel twitched. The mouse shifted. Oh, you're a military dude. Okay. Just didn't recognize you in the light. For fuck's sake. I hate it when the frame rate is just low enough that it makes aiming slightly difficult. Or he bobs his head just slightly to the side. That is. Ooh, night vision goggles. Not bad. I mean, I'll keep my headlamp, but night vision goggles are pretty good. Okay. Here. Both chests are getting full. Take that to that forge. Don't need the hammer yet. Far better axe. only reason I'm really using this axe is because instead of it does, if I do a regular axe, a fire axe, it'll up mining tools, and if I use this axe, it ups construction tools, which I need. Yeah, with the jump scares, you gotta earn it. You gotta give it a reason to exist. Very, very true. And while I run for mayor, I'm all about conservation as well. I replant trees I cut down. Oop, there's a deer. Maybe not entire conservation. Anytime I see a deer. Wow, I'm surprised it got up after that. Settle down, Bambi. Seriously. Fuck's sake. Bleed out or something. I can't tell with this bow if it goes high or low. Don't run. Damn. Well, don't run over there, especially. Really? Oh, this is gonna suck. Don't know if there's landmines here. It might not be, it's a small camp. I'm gonna back up the way I can. Just in case. Can I have a minute of your time, man? Business, dude. There we go. Damn. Usually they have cash. What are you? Is that your twin sister there? Definitely twins. Thank you for the ammo. Extremely generous of you. Thank you for the rotten flesh. That was your bit of a derpy sister, wasn't it? Taking some cash, nice. Well, I hunted my breakfast. Let's go cook some breakfast, I guess. some stuff as well. Be a leaf on the wind. Yeah, the only thing is, like, the animal animations aren't great, but I guess, you know, I mean, they motion captured the zombies, but I guess, you know, motion capturing deer might be a different trick. No, wait, this is the, concrete forge. Burn it for about 25 minutes. Keep the heat down. Plenty of iron. For some reason I was thinking I was going to cook on this thing. That one for about 15 minutes. Let's go. Plenty of bottled water. There we go. Take this. Did I get any? Yeah. Wow, one chrysanthemum. Okay, that's all I got. Alright, well, we'll plant it. See you up there. I think I'm not paying attention. Couldn't get the rig on one. It kept running away. Snake still up here? Probably not. Actually, I think I've got. Ooh. I think I've got more seeds. I think I got. Definitely got more seeds. Let's see here. More. Yeah, we got a yucca seed. Aloe seeds, which we want. Cotton's not necessary yet. We got plenty. Goldenrod. Got one yucca seed. I must have eaten all the yucca. Did I? Only got one yucca. Good morning, Salting. How you doing? Alright, plant the yucca here. Goes there, and we'll say. How many did I plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Okay, I did 20. You're trying to plant wrong. shit. That's not gonna. That one's not gonna duplicate. Cause that's on a gravel patch. That's not gonna work. Right, that takes care of that. So put that away. Some more arrows. Alright, let's go finish this building, because I didn't check out the inside. Any word from Rick? Yeah, his internet's still out. His internet is still dead. So he's looking to switch providers once all this mess is sorted out. I don't blame him. It is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I understand that, you know, Irma did some damage. You know, and of course it's gonna, even if it wasn't in his area, you know, there are stations feeding other stations, but at this point apparently they don't even know. Like, there's no estimate on when repairs are happening. They haven't even mentioned what's damaged. You know, it's starting to get a little bit absurd, at least on their lack of knowledge. So at this point, they should have something they can tell people, but I mean, at one point I mentioned something on one of his comments on Twitter. Ooh, nice. Very cheap wiring tool. Where he mentioned them, and I replied to him, which also included them in the tweet. So then, like a day later, they replied to me, asking me how, you know, apologizing for my lack of service. And I'm just like, yeah, you let me know when you get service here in the Netherlands. I want to know when that power's restored. I understand there's some poor, the poor people running the customer service have got to be having hell at this point. I feel bad for them. But, yeah, it's absurd at this point. Used to work for a cable company doing line construction. You've done line repair in Florida, and to be honest, their cable system is old. Doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. Yeah, it's like at this point, it's like they should have something they can tell people, but they just. The fact that I'm hearing it sounds like a zombie in here. Might be in the ceiling. That's the problem. Yeah, most of the accounts are run by bots. Or just people who have to copy and paste, of course. It seems like this far out, you know. They should have some kind of answer. A rough estimate, or at least they can tell people, hey, this station's like blown up, or these wires are totally fucked, or something, you know. I'm gonna go drop off this load. Oh, hi, buddy. Had to be a... repair kits. And their pathing for how they run lines is, i.e., where they put their poles are very, very strange. While you were so tempted to call your boss and see if there was a truck heading south to tag along with. Storm damage is good money. Yeah. Man. It just seems like, you know, a week out, his area wasn't damaged, so it's like, man, what the hell station got hit that still no service? I mean, I was pissed off when our service here went out for like, for some random reason. Still don't even know why. But like our service had one time gone out for like 12 hours. And the only reason I got really mad was because they kept telling us, oh, it's nothing on our end, it's all on your end. And it's like, well, shit. I know enough of, you know, I've done networking and all this other stuff. I can tell you, it ain't our end. But they keep, you know, they kept trying to push it. It's like, oh, it's your end. It's everything on our end. It's fine. And it's like, well, you know, then it's somewhere between you and us, but it's definitely not us. And it did turn out it was the way they had it set up is it was a middleman, and it was actually between them and us. But I always hate that when they try to push it off on the customer. It's like, your end is broken. It's like, oh, I promise you it's not broken. And we couldn't find these things on the last map, and they're just all over the place this time around. You like Project Ozone 2? Ozone 2 is really good, but let me tell you, turn off creeper damage. I promise you. There's a special creeper in that, which is hilarious. Man, you don't want him going off in your base. I think it might stick to Rego server feels less intimidating and better for teamwork building cooperative. Could be. Ozone probably stay solo. I don't know. The way as far as Ozone gets, you might want to cooperative build some of that, because I've seen some of the end game stuff and it gets major. But anyway, to be honest, the head end probably got flooded. The head end is, yeah, maybe a giant. Yeah, and on your end, isn't your job to figure out why? Yeah, kind of. Well, it's always like, oh, well, you know, they always got to give you the same spiel, which of course sometimes works. Been in that case, but you know, the same spiel. Have you tried restarting it? And it's just like, yeah, I've done it 20 times now, still ain't working. Try it 21 times. Sometimes 21 times actually does work, and that's the worst thing. Oh, look, there's a hoe. Finally found a hoe in this town. Also with the Project Ozone stuff, it depends on what map you pick. Like I picked the kind of floating islands ones. But you like gotta regen the map a couple times to find a good map. Pure forged steel, nice. Oop, I know that one. But, I mean, regrowth is pretty, it is really fun as well. What is this? Outdoor light. Ooh, a tool and die set. Nail gun receiver. Auger blade. It's a shit auger blade. I'm gonna have to come back again. Oops. Turn my light off. Drop stuff off and eat. You love Minecraft, although you're a bigger fan of Creativerse. Isn't wait, isn't... Oh shit. There's the zombie pride parade. Man, I get out of these buildings on time sometimes. Are they gonna try to smash in, or are they gonna go around? I think they're gonna go around. Now you can leave the light on for Rick if he gets his innermost back. Was it... Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it in Creativerse? It was kind of like a Minecraft game, but what it was like, there was the free-to-play version, and then wasn't there like where you could like buy packs or something? I might be thinking of a completely different game, because I think I kind of eyeballed it, and apparently it was rated really good, but yet like had this thing where... Oh, that chest is now full. Jesus. But yeah, like had this thing where you could like buy packs, and it wasn't really fun unless you bought a pack or something. Like I said, there's a lot of those kind of games out, and have to like think of which ones I'm thinking of. I get in spurts for Minecraft though. Like I'll play it for a while, then I'll be good for like 6 months, and then I'll be back into it, and then I'll be good for another 6 months. It's kind of my typical way. Which is kind of why I never finished. Oh god damn it, they're inside, aren't they? Oh no, wait, they went out the front? Is there some in here though? Walk up the way behind me. Break out the frames, they didn't get in. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, the reason I never actually finished Project Ozone was just because I kind of hit my Minecraft limit for a time, and it's coming back. Like I'm starting to feel the Minecraft itch again. Always is a thing. Minecraft. Damn it. Nothing in there. Played a little of Creativerse, but it just didn't click with you like a good MC mod pack. If you pay 20 bucks, you get the premium status and get a bigger bag, throwable flashlight, and yeah, they do have the purchase pack, but yeah. I've seen it. It's had good reviews. I was just all the negative reviews were about the whole like buying the pack sort of deal, so I just wasn't sure about it. I mean, it's like Nal says, if I find a good Minecraft pack, I'll enjoy it for a while. It's even better if, of course, you. Holy shit, silver. You should find people to play with. Because even if the inevitable happens and nobody works together, it's always nice just to see what everyone else is doing. Because it always seems like the inevitability. Everyone just goes off and does their own thing, but it's kind of cool to see what everyone does. It's nice. It's nice to see a server evolve. Still empty? Make sure. Do I have time to go check by the trader? Just do some quick bartering. Got 4 hours until. Not check to make sure you. Yeah, they're still coming after me. In there. Are you still coming after me? You're just heading in this direction, aren't you? No, you're going the other way. Okay, let's take the tokens. She's gonna turn around and come after me, isn't she? Oh, she's just standing there. Let's grab the cash. I don't think I have any other tokens. By the looks of it. Alright. If I make a quick run, I might be cutting it really tight. I think these big mod packs with hardcore quest pack in them, it makes learning bigger mods a whole lot easier and less wiki diving. It does a bit, yeah, if you find the good ones. Unless you get ones like Blast Off. Now I played Blast Off. Blast Off is just a... It was a pain in the ass. It was hard for the sake of being hard. And I think Journey to the Center of the Earth, or To the Core, there was another one called To the Core, which was apparently... It was hard for the sake of being hard. I didn't play that one, I watched a playthrough of that one. So I did do Blast Off, and I didn't even finish it, because it was just... It wasn't fun after a while. I might be cutting this way too damn close. I've got... Three hours before nightfall. I really shouldn't have come. I may have made a bad idea.
Oh, let me guess, you need to buy something.
Come on, why doesn't my barter go up? How can I sell all this and my barter doesn't do anything? There it goes. Oh, now it's going.
No refunds. Deal's done. Now beat it, fucker.
Jesus. I don't really have time to go look through his stuff. I need to get back, like, now. I should not have come out. I should have waited till tomorrow. Whoa. Oh, they'll check the chat here in a second. Gotta run. Gotta go fast. shit! Wow, that was a snake. Holy shit. What's a snake doing out in the... I guess snakes are in the scrublands, aren't they? They're usually in the desert. Weird finding snakes in the scrublands. I guess I'm not too concerned about what Joel had anyway. Trade, because my barter is so low, he's not gonna have anything for a good price. I'm surprised my barter skill did not go up. Hey, Dark Omen. No Rick yet. His internet's still dead. As soon as I get to a safe place here, I'll chat up. Swelding goggles. The dog's in here. Nobody saw me coming. Okay. Now I can check the chat. Let's see. What did you guys say? So they've been adding a lot of cool features like the ability to share your buildings by setting down a blueprint block, which you can then put on a Steam Workshop, and then it will lay out an overlay, lay out layer by layer, block by block. Oh, that's cool for the Creativerse. To be honest, the graphics are what sold you on the game. You loved Minecraft, but the pixel graphics got to you. I can understand that. Yeah, and the whole texture pack, yeah, usually specs. You like the natural pack or the Skyrim pack? Neat. Is there no auto sorting? There is. There's a sort button. I just haven't used it. Let's see. You live 35 miles south of where Rick does. Yeah, and you have internet, so that's got... I downgraded my house. I went from this nice place to the crack shack. It's the mining company. Like how the bow sends a dude crawling full 180 degrees. That's how hard I hit him. I'm allergic to the auto sort button. So many people will tell me that. See, look. This exists in boxes too, but yeah, you can hit that. That works. Everyone tells me that. Everyone tells me my inventory management. Everyone tells me my inventory management is shit. Like in Minecraft, my inventory is always full. I try to keep things sorted. I'm not too big on keeping things sorted right now until I get a base. Right now I'm just laying chests to store stuff in until I get a base. You lose stuff even with sorting. Yeah, that's what I do too. It's like, well, it's like me in real life. You know, I keep things on piles, but I know what's in each pile. When does the Minecraft what pack come out? Watch out, a dramatic sting is My sorting, I do sort stuff, it's just I don't sort things until they get a little bit worse. Like right now I kind of have an idea where everything is. Then once it starts getting to a certain level, then I'll sort it. And make sure everything's where it needs to be. What's the next? Full orchestra? HD pack. Oh. The next Minecraft HD pack? I don't know. I usually get that stuff online. Like, if you're talking about, like, the console versions, I don't do console versions. Just because no modding. Jabba in Minecraft with the godsend. Oh yeah, the barrels. Oh yeah. The barrels are good and then applied energistics, but then they changed applied energistics to be a lot more fucking complicated than it ever needed to be. But it's still good. It's just in general, usually whenever I play, my girlfriend plays too. And she's the one that generally handles that. She likes stuff like that. She likes sorting stuff like that out. So she'll be the one that creates like the applied energistics automation. She does. It's true story. You've seen her with the sorted boxes. Barrels of dirt error, yeah. Yeah, the barrels of Minecraft are good. The barrels mod, that is. Anything that would just let you dump tons of dirt in it. Because in Minecraft, that's the thing, in Minecraft, I wouldn't throw away dirt unless a mod allowed me to make dirt. Even if I'm, you know, even if I'm not on like some kind of sky island or something. You know, if it's just a regular standard map, I won't throw dirt away. Unless I can make it. It's the weirdest damn thing. Microsoft announced at E3 all platforms are getting it this year. Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It was the shaders pack. Minecraft was adding shaders, like officially, apparently. Was it is it for PC too? I mean, I know they were doing it for consoles, but were they officially doing it for PC as well? I would like an officially supported shaders pack, because installing a good shader can be difficult. Because depending on the mod pack, depending on how the shaders are made, it can be very, very difficult to find a good shader pack that runs efficiently on a PC and doesn't choke it to death. Can you remember that? Their E3 show? Yeah, I remember seeing it, but you didn't care because mods texture pack exist. Yeah. Yeah, for consoles, it's a big thing. For PC, we've been there. You have to keep dirt. It's cheap filler for building like gravel, pretty much, yeah. Won't throw away gravel either, as much as I hate the stuff. Alright, have a good one, Saltink. Thanks for popping in today. True. Shadows tend to be the first thing disabled in your games. Like I say, I generally don't mind them. I mean, I like the look of shaders. Like, if I can get a shader in Minecraft that actually looks good and doesn't just choke out my system, I'll install it in a heartbeat. But it's like I say, it's got to be one, semi-simple to install, and two, that looks like iron back there. Or is that? Ooh, I might be digging into some iron. It's called the HD texture pack. Yeah. Yeah, I always saw. I remember seeing that at E3, and I was just like, for PC users, that's been out forever. But I mean, you know, I don't want to slag it off on the basis of, you know, again, you know, console users. You know, it's good for them to have stuff like that. But I just won't ever consider Minecraft for a console until they can do modding. And as we're seeing with Bethesda, aside from some of the stuff they're fucking up, like with their creator thing, you know, it shows that mods are capable on consoles. So I just need to sort it out a little bit better. PC Gamer Mastery. When it comes to modding, I do agree with that. That's when PC takes, for me, you know, priority. I know I've had this discussion like a million times about PC versus console. I just prefer PC because that's where I do everything, and I can't afford to buy every console that comes out. Consoles are convenient, they're just not financially within my range. And mods. And there's a guy just having all kinds of fun up there. Where am I on the map? I've gotten well away from that place. Now, I mean, like, I will get a console for handhelds, because, you know, it's nice to be able to take your games places that isn't a cell phone pay-to-win bullshit. Cell phones have the capability to make good quality games, they just don't. They're all pay-to-play. Well, you know, freemium junk. I did like my PS3, but I got mad when they took away the ability to install an OS on it. I was mad about that. Then of course you had all those consoles that were like, this one's got backwards compatibility, but this one doesn't anymore. And this one's got card reader slots, and now this one doesn't. And it's just like, fuck's sake. And it's like, you never know if to be an early adopter of a console or not, because usually the early ones will have a feature you want, the later ones won't. But then the later ones have a feature you really want, the early ones don't. But that's kind of like that with the DS, you know? It was like, I was an early adopter of the DS and the 3DS, and it was like, good stuff, and then the later versions had better stuff. It's like, fuck you. It's kind of like the Switch now. It's like I'm just waiting on the Switch because they're gonna come out with a better one in like 6 months. You know they will. And then they'll come up with an even better one 6 months from there, 3 months from there probably, because you know it's Nintendo. Like the whole thing with consoles is they just don't reward you for early adoption anymore, which then hurts them and it hurts everyone. on a PS3 that can play PS2 and 3. See, mine didn't. Those were like the very early editions of it that were backwards compatible, but later ones didn't. Annoyed the piss out of me. Just fine though. I've got an exploited PS2. Which still works. You won't get started on Nintendo, no. Nintendo is its own can of worms. Even the convenience is gone with 20 plus gigabyte updates and constant internet connections. Yeah. I mean, the only real convenience with a console is that you know the game's gonna run on it. Unless it's got a game-breaking bug, but I mean, in terms of like the graphics and all that, you know what you're gonna get. So you don't have to worry like, you know, with a PC, you have to sit there and think, can my PC handle it? If not, how do I gotta tweak it to make sure it can handle it? But yeah, with consoles, it's gotten... Consoles are just... Consoles are just iPhones. Are just like, you know, iPhone for PC. Man, that's a horrible analogy that I've come up with. But they're almost always like feature locked in some way. Yeah, they're essentially PC, but you just don't have full control of it. You know, they're always feature locked in some method, and it's annoying. But you know, again, they have their own conveniences. And then, of course, there's the game exclusivity, which is always the thing. Which I hate. Dude's just been over there jumping. I imagine he's inside the building. Gotta clean that up.